So, hi guys, hope you're fine and doing well. So, today we will be discussing this problem, which is count square submatrices with all ones. So, before starting the problem, if you're new to this channel, you can consider subscribing it so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. So, let's get started. So, we are given a m cross n matrix of ones and zeros, and we have to return how many square submatrices have all the ones. So we are required to return the number of square matrices which have all the ones in them. So let's discuss it, what the problem is trying to say. So like this is the given matrix, so it has zeros and ones, and now we are required to return the number of square submatrices. So let's see which all square submatrices will be there which have all ones. Like this is one, so there will be like all the squares of matrices where the length of each side will be 1, so all these will be considered. So if we see that when we take a case that the side of the squares of matrix is 2, so like this can be considered, right? So similarly this is also possible, this will count up to another one, and similarly this will also be considered, and lastly, yes, this will also contribute to our answer. So yes, these are the some possibilities where the side of each length is 2 and it contains all the ones. This is not possible since it contains 1 0 also, so we won't count this. So if we take like size 3, so it is the only submatrix possible. So let's try to count. So how many are there? So like for when the for example when the side is just 1 unit, so the number of matrices possible are like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So there are 10 matrices possible which are just indices itself, right? So if the size is 2, so what all possibilities are there? So like this is possible, right? Similarly this is possible, this is possible, 3, and similarly this is also possible, which is 4. So yes, 4 matrices are possible when the side is of 2 units, and if the side is of 3 units, so this is the only possibility we see that. So none else is possible. This is not possible since it contains 0, so we won't consider this case. So yes, the with side 3 is 1, so we can't take side with 4 as like the rows are just 3 and the columns are 4, right? So if we add them up, so it will come out to be 15. So right, so this is one thing, and hence yes, we have proved our answer also, yes, that it is 15 only. So let's see what approach can be applied to this question, to solve this question basically. So one thing that can be done is that for each index, what we will be doing is we will be finding out, okay, so how many squares are possible. Like if I am at this index, I will find out how many squares are possible which end up at this index, like which is one of the corners of the square, you can say. Like for example, one square is possible is this, right? So similarly another square possible will be this. So this is what I am trying to say, right? So similarly if you are at this index, what all possibilities of square are there which include this index? Like this is possible, similarly this is possible, and this is possible. So every time this index is being, right, so every time this index is being included, so the value at so the value here will be 3. So this is one thing. So this will we will be doing for all the indices. Okay, so let's dry run our approach. So firstly, I will be starting with this index. So all the squares possible with this as ending is, since it is 0, so I can't include this. So I'll put 0 here. Similarly for 1, so it is 1 itself only. So the only square possible is simply 1, right? And similarly for this one, I'll put 1. For next also, I'll put 1. Similarly, if you see, like for this one also, I will be putting 1, because since it is the right bottom corner, you can consider it to be right bottom corner of the square which is formed. Like if the square had to be formed, it should have been like this, but obviously it is not like that. So yes, the only possibility is just 1. So yes, 1 here. So for this, it will be 0, right? Now similarly for this one, it can be this one, and this one is not possible because it contains 0. So yes, in this case also it will be 1 only. And now for this index, it can be this one itself, and this possibility is also possible where the size is 2. So yes, two squares are possible, right? So we'll be writing 2 here. And similarly for this, 1 itself and another square of size 2. Similarly for this, like 1 directly we will be putting, since it will come out to be 0 here. So, and for this one, it will be like itself and then combined here. So yes, it will be 2. Now for this one, it will be this one itself, this with size 2 included, and with size 3. So 3 squares are possible. So the answer here will be 3. So now if we add them up, basically 3, 3 here and 6 here, 9 basically, 9 and this 6, which is 15. So yes, this is how we are getting our answer. So it is a right approach. So let's think, how can we implement it and in what time complexity can we do it? Like the first thing that may come up to your mind is, like, firstly you need to iterate over all indices. So since the size of the matrix is m cross n, so yes, the total number of indices will be m cross n. So this time complexity for like iterating over all indices. Now if you are at this particular index, so you will try to explore all the possibilities. And which possibilities? Basically the lengths of the squares possible. Like if the length of the square possible is 1, so that will be one case. You will be checking all the ones in it, like does it have all the ones or is it having 0 also. If it is having 0, then you won't consider it. Like similarly, if the size is 2 for this person only, so you will be making like this box and checking each element, and checking each element for it also, right? So you will be checking each element for that them also, that is it 1, because if it is 0 then you won't be considering it. So yes, you will here have to do that. For 2 also, you, in the worst case, like the time complexity will be n square if the size of the side is 2. Similarly, if the side of the size is 3, side of the square is 3, so here also you have to check all the elements in that index, and it will also take n square. So if you can see that, So the time complexity is building up to be m cross n multiplied by this minimum of m and n. If you see that, so it will be, I'll taking minimum as m. Okay, so m, right, and n square, not n square, sorry, m here also, to iterate all the indices it will again take m cross n. So the complexity is really high, and in case the matrix is like already square matrix, it has m and n equal, so you can see that the time complexity will be n cross n square into n into n square, which is n to the power 5. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, n square. So this n square for iterating all indices, this n for checking all the possibilities of the sides of the square at each index, and this for after we have selected the size of the square and then we have to iterate in that square. So to check, so as to check are all the elements equal to 1. So yes, it is coming out to be n to the power 5, which is really high complexity, right? So what better can be done? So now to optimize my approach, what I will be doing is, I'll, okay, the meaning of this particular index is that I will try to fill the table and tell you side by side. Okay, so we will be, this meaning is same, that the ending up at like this index, how many squares are there ending up at this index. So yes, we will be doing it like for these indices, it will be same 1 1 1 1 and 0. Now we will be doing for this index, right? So for this index, how many possibilities are there, that how many squares may end up here? So what we will be doing is, we will be finding the minimum of like this and this. So the minimum that will come, which is obviously 0, and if this index is 1, we will update this index to the minimum plus 1, which is 1 only, right? So we will be doing it. So I will be explaining why am I doing it. So understand carefully that, for example, these are the squares which are possible, right? Right, so let's consider that in this case it is 1. Okay, so this will also be a square. So now it is possible that this one will contribute to make the side of the new square to be 2. When it will contribute to make the size of the square to be 2, it will contribute when this is also basically positive, this is also positive, this is also positive, right? So yes, so that is the reason we are doing it. So let's do it. So yes, it will obviously not contribute because it is 0, so here we will be putting 1. Similarly for this index, now we will be checking the minimum of this and this. What will be the minimum? Obviously 1. So we will be adding 1 and check that is this index 1. Yes, it is. Yes, this is index 1. So 1 plus the minimum of these 3, which is 1. So answer will be 2 here. I'll explain what we are doing. So like we are here, so we know that the square that is being formed here is of size 1. Similarly here also of size 1, here also of size 1. So now we will be checking that this one will contribute to make the size 2 finally. When it will contribute, if all the corners are obviously greater than 0, right? So we will be checking this. So yes, so we will be updating our answer to be 2 here. Similarly for this index also, the same thing we will do. Minimum of all these. Now in the case arises that the square formed here is of 2, right? Square formed here is of 1, okay, but here also square of 1 was also formed, right? And similarly here also a square of 1 was formed. So which will contribute? Like why is 2 not contributing to answer? Why aren't we doing like 2 plus the this present index 1? So the reason is, for example, consider, okay, the scenario was like this, right? I'll do it again. Not this, obviously, yes, no, yeah. So now if we had to like add 2 here, 2 plus 1, so why aren't we doing it? Because we know that, okay, if we have to make it 3, then a square of 2 should be possible here, okay, and similarly it should be possible here and here also, because then only it will extend to size of 3, right? So it is not possible, so that is the reason we are doing the minimum between all the 3 values. So we will be updating our answer to be 2 only, with minimum of all these indices and plus the current index I am standing on, which is 1. So similarly for this index it will be 1. Oh, not 1, sorry, yes, 1 only, because only possible is this one. So the minimum will come 0 from all these 3 indices and this plus 1. So yes, it will be 1. In case like at this index it would have been 0. So if it was 0, then we have to keep it 0 only. We don't have to update it like maximum and that. So here it is 1. So again we will be doing that. Minimum of all the 3. It will be 1. So again we will be updating 1 plus the present one, which is 2. Now let's finally see for this index. What we will be doing is like minimum of 2, 2 and 2 is, which is 2 only, and plus this particular index 3. I'll again try to explain what we are doing, why we are just doing 2, 2, 2, and how it is contributing to 3. Like if you can clearly see that this is of size 2, right? Similarly this is of size 2, for which answer is stored here, okay. So and similarly one more, it is of size 2, okay. So now this index can contribute to our answer and make it of the size 3 if only and only that if all of them are 2. So you can clearly see that. So yes, that is the reason we are doing it. So yes, I hope you are able to understand what we are doing. So let's now try to code this thing up. So I'll be renaming it as A, okay. So I'll be making, and I will be actually modifying the same array, because if we can see that we don't need an extra array. So these lines are same as the given array, and these are also same as given array, and we have to just update it. So the answer is based on the previous values. So yes, we can update it the same array only. So yes, I will be applying for loops for int I equal to 0. In fact, yes, I equal to 0 and I is less than a dot length I plus plus, for int j equal to 0 and j is less than a of I dot length and j plus plus. Now, since I have to count all the squares, right, I have to take the count of all the values present at these indices. So what will I be doing is, I'll be making a count variable which will store my answer. Now, in case if I is equal to 0 or j equal to 0, what we will be doing is simply count plus equal to the value at that particular index, right? So yes, we will be doing it. And else condition, in case, like, I'll be explaining it what we are doing. Yeah, so if I is equal to 0, basically this row, we can simply add the values present at these indices. We don't have to do anything, right? Similarly for j equal to 0 also, we have to add all these values, right? But else case is like if we are in this region, now we have to update also. Okay, so now again one condition, that if a of I of j is not equal to 0, it should not be equal to 0. Like if 0 was present here, then we simply have to keep it 0 only. So answer here would be 0 only. So we don't have to update it. So if it is not equal to 0, then we have to update it. So yes. So a of I of j is equal to what it is, like math dot minimum of a of I minus 1, basically the previous row and the same column, and math dot minimum of previous row and previous column, basically like in this direction. If I am at this index, I will check this index, and this index. So it is I minus 1 and same j, and now here I minus 1 j minus 1, and here I j minus 1, right? So I will be taking minimum of all these values, I minus 1 j minus 1 comma a I same and j minus 1, and yes, I'll be adding it to 1, right? And I have to increase my count also. With count should be increased with previous count plus a of I of j, the present value which is present here. Like if 2 was present here, so I have to add 2. So yes, that is what we have to do. Now let's try to return our count. Let's check, are we getting the right answer? Yes, we are getting the right answer, and let's try to submit it. Yes, so we have submitted. Now let's analyze the time complexity. So basically the time complexity is pretty easy. Like we just have to iterate each index once. So yes, it will be, if the side rows are also n and columns are also n, so it will be n square only. So this is how we have reduced from n to the power 5 to n to the power 2. So yes, that is it. So I hope that I was able to explain you the problem, and if you understand, then please do like, share the video, and till then stay tuned. So we will be meeting in the next question. So till then, bye bye.